The gym was packed, the air thick with anticipation. Everyone's eyes were on Marcus, the arrogant black belt known for humiliating anyone who dared challenge him. Then, out of nowhere, he pointed at the janitor quietly cleaning the floor and sneered, "Hey, janitor, if you're so tough, why don't you step up and fight me?" The crowd erupted in laughter, but what happened next shocked every single person in that room. Who was this quiet man everyone had underestimated? And how did he silence the black belt, and the entire crowd, with one unforgettable fight? Stay tuned, because this story will change the way you see strength forever. Marcus was the kind of fighter who loved the spotlight, flashy, loud, and confident to the point of arrogance. Everyone in the gym knew his name, his wins, and his ego. But no one really knew James, the janitor who quietly moved through the gym every day, wiping sweat off the mats, fixing equipment, and never drawing attention to himself. James didn't talk much, and when he did, it was with a calm, measured voice. But beneath that quiet exterior was a story few could guess. Years ago, James had been a champion in martial arts, undefeated in dozens of matches, and a mentor to many fighters. Life had pulled him away from the spotlight, but the skills, the discipline, and the fire never left him. Why did James hide who he truly was? And what would happen when those two worlds collided in one explosive moment? The challenge from Marcus wasn't just a joke anymore, it became the talk of the gym. Fighters gathered, bets were quietly placed, and whispers filled the air about whether the janitor could possibly hold his own. James, though reluctant at first, realized this wasn't about proving himself to the arrogant black belt, it was about reclaiming a part of himself he had long buried. Flashbacks flooded his mind, the early mornings of grueling training, the sacrifices made, the championship belts earned and then left behind. But life hadn't been kind, a family tragedy, financial struggles, and the harsh realities of everyday survival had pushed him into the shadows. Now, with the crowd watching and the fight looming, James had to confront not just Marcus, but his own doubts and fears. Could he rise above the past and show the world the fighter he still was? Or would he let the weight of years and silence defeat him before the first punch? The gym fell silent as James and Marcus stepped into the ring, the tension palpable enough to cut with a knife. Marcus charged with aggressive strikes, each one a test of James's reflexes and patience. But James moved with a calm precision that surprised everyone, blocks, counters, and fluid footwork showing a mastery that only years of experience could bring. The crowd's laughter turned into gasps, then cheers, as James began to control the fight, turning Marcus's arrogance against him. But just when it seemed James had the upper hand, Marcus landed a hard blow, staggering the janitor. For a moment, doubt flickered across James's face. Could he really do this? Yet, deep inside, a fire ignited. With renewed focus, James dodged Marcus's next strike and landed a flawless counterattack that sent Marcus crashing to the mat. The gym erupted in stunned silence, then overwhelming applause. James had done more than win a fight, he'd reclaimed his identity and silenced the mockery once and for all. As the crowd processed what just happened, James stood quietly, catching his breath, but refusing to gloat. Then, with unexpected humility, he extended his hand to Marcus, who was still stunned on the floor. "You fought well," James said softly. The gym went silent again. No one expected this show of respect from the man they thought was just a janitor. It was then that James revealed the truth, his past as a champion fighter, a mentor who had once trained some of the best in the region. He explained why he'd stepped away, not because he lost his skill, but because life demanded he prioritize family and survival over glory. Marcus, humbled and speechless, nodded slowly. The fight wasn't just about strength. It was about respect, redemption, and the courage to face your past. The gym, once filled with mockery, was now filled with admiration. Everyone realized that true power isn't about loud words or flashy moves, it's about quiet strength and heart, after the fight, James quietly returned to his janitor duties, but nothing was the same. The gym members now greeted him with respect and awe, many asking for advice or training tips. Marcus, once brash and arrogant, became a changed man, humbled by the experience and eager to learn from James's wisdom. The story spread beyond the gym, inspiring many who felt overlooked or underestimated in their own lives. James's journey showed that true strength isn't measured by titles or appearances, but by perseverance, humility, and heart. No matter where life puts you, your past and your skills can never truly be erased. And sometimes, the greatest victories come when you least expect them, when you fight not just for yourself, but for your dignity. After the fight, James quietly returned to his janitor duties, but nothing was the same. The gym members now greeted him with respect and awe, many asking for advice or training tips. Marcus, once brash and arrogant, became a changed man, humbled by the experience and eager to learn from James's wisdom. The story spread beyond the gym, inspiring many who felt overlooked or underestimated in their own lives. James's journey showed that true strength isn't measured by titles or appearances, but by perseverance, humility, and heart. No matter where life puts you, your past and your skills can never truly be erased. And sometimes, the greatest victories come when you least expect them, when you fight not just for yourself, but for your dignity. So, what would you do if your entire world doubted your true power? If this story inspired you to believe in your own hidden strength, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories that prove anyone can rise above challenges. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Remember, sometimes the quietest people have the loudest impact. What's your story? Let us know in the comments below.